So I'm going to break down what I did over that flat tire shuffle. Really, I'm using 3 chords, all of which are very close to each other on the neck. The 1 chord is a 6th chord, so we're in the key of C, that's C6. And then for the 4 chord, it's a partial F7 chord, which is just lowering the 3rd of that 1st chord. And then for the 5 chord, I used a partial G9th chord. So really anything else I changed was rhythmic, except for a couple instances where I added high notes with vibrato. And that is the kind of thing where you're going to have to use your better judgment as to whether that fits in whatever situation you're playing with. If you're backing up another guitar player, they might not like having a big B.B. King sounding note with vibrato in the middle of it. They may prefer you play chords to stay out of their way. But if you're the only guitar player, or if it makes sense, it's a nice thing to be able to do. So for that first chorus, I'm playing very staccato. I am sort of playing a muted grace note in between. Sometimes I'm not. Sometimes I would just... And I realize I'm using upstrokes too. Some of that is because just naturally over that flat tire feel, that upbeat happens where an upstroke would happen. So... And the second chorus is pretty much the same as the first, except I'm sustaining that first chord and I'm playing harder. So, and over the 4 chord was where I added the high note with vibrato, which is a very B.B. King sound. Over the 5 chord, I added another little high phrase. The nice, very B.B. King sounding. And on the 3rd chorus, I went full horn section, that real ba ba ba. So that's the same chords, just. And I slide down at the end of it to really get that horn section fall off sound. And in between those, you can add a little more of that flat tire. But especially when doing those big horn section accents, I really like to keep what's around it fairly clean to make those big, proud horn blasts stand out. So yeah, that's what I'm doing on that one.